It would have been terrible. All right, man. Any last thing before we get to the Kendrick Lamar show?
Nah, man, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci, man. I think we we got a lot off. I almost forgot we were gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't got to be too long. I'll let you go. I'll let you get in. Like, and to the people that's in the chat, me and Rob, we have had no conversations because we like to have like honest reactions to what the other person is thinking because it's more organic or whatnot. So I have no idea how Rod feels. Rod doesn't know how I feel. So Rod, what was your opinion on the show?
So funny story, man. I'll be dead ass honest with y'all. I actually missed like the first part of it because I had to, do the number two. Your boy had to go, man. I had some pork that, you know what I'm saying? I had to come out. But overall, though, Herbie, from what I seen from the performance, I thought it was a good performance. I want to say something. I want to say something that I found interesting today, right? And I'm gonna get to what I really liked about it the most. Really, what the only reason why I was watching it. I'm gonna get to that. But what I found interesting the most about this, Herbie, was I've been this is like two separate instances, right? I had my coworkers who are largely Hispanic, and then I had my clients who are Caucasian, right? And I'm just gonna say, when my clients were talking about it, I was working, I was eavesdropping a little bit on the conversation because they were just all having lunch and shit. And I listened to what they said. I wasn't involved in that conversation, but I was involved with the conversation with my coworkers. And what I noticed about this halftime show, Herbie, and this is what I basically told them Chicos, because basically what they were saying was they were just like, yeah, why didn't it go with somebody else? I wasn't really feeling Kendrick Lamar. And when I was listening to my clients today, when I was at a job site, they were talking about like how like, yeah, rappers aren't normally the best performers. Da, da, da. I was listening to what they were saying. What I told my coworkers, Herbie, when we were talking about it this morning was I said, well, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This is just the way I look at it. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Kendrick Lamar made this for black people. This is what we did it. This is what we did it for. That's how I felt about watching it. The portions that I watched, that was one. Two, Herbie, the thing I really want to get to, the only reason why I even cared, obviously, I like, Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite artists. Obviously, Herbie, we've done plenty of pods on the old pod, on the Couch Bros pod. We even talked about it on here. But Herbie, not like us, Herbie. Like, I had to watch him do this to Drake. I had to watch Kendrick not hold back. I had to watch. I was like, and even the way that he transitions to the song, where he has all the girls in the background go,
Yeah.
Are you really gonna do it, Herbie? When I seen it, they did that. I was so hyped. I was so hyped. And listen, I get it. It was the Super Bowl halftime show. It should be a show that yeah, everybody can enjoy. I enjoyed the hell out of it, Herbie, just because I got to watch the assassination of a man who's been getting assassinated all year, Herbie.
Yeah, man. The bag's been getting kicked in, man.
Herbie, Drake is the only person I could ever remember, Herbie, that has been killed and spared at the same time. He has been killed and spared, Herbie, because let us not forget, in the height of this beef, Kendrick still had ammunition. He
Yeah,
just didn't drop it because Drake, when he put that weak ass Heart Part 6, Kendrick was like, man, he done. He done.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. Uh, Not Like Us was never supposed to be a hit. He dropped it on a random Tuesday, bro. Like he
Yes.
threw it wasn't even mixed. He didn't even have it mixed and mastered, bro. He just threw it out. And it just caught. And it became this.
It
And it
became an
won
anthem.
Grammys. It became an anthem. It became something that we remember for the rest of our lives, quite frankly. Now, with that said, my opinion on the halftime show, and it's gonna seem like I'm going back and forth. So the people that's in the chat, the people that's gonna watch, bear with me, because I am gonna go back and forth because I understand two things that were at play at the same time. As a show, it was mid to me, right? And as a show, and this is from somebody who loves Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar. Like I had to have the coming to Jesus moment that he is in my top 5 of all rappers, hip hop, period. He's one of my favorite artists ever. He made 2 of my favorite hip hop albums ever. He made my favorite personal hip hop album, It's a Pimp Butterfly. And I know what he is capable of as a performer. Look at our video that we did last week or 2 weeks ago. I've seen him at the Grammys. One of my favorite concert movies is his Mr. Morale concert. I know that he does spectacle. I know that. I know that he's high energy. I've seen it. So this is where it gets kind of tricky for how I critique this. Because on one hand, It's a Super Bowl, dog. We don't got a big brain to Super Bowl, bro. Like
Right.
I ain't here to look at the themes and try to connect the dots and kind of catch all the metaphors. I'll do that for
Uncle
a
Sam
video.
is Uncle Sam is Uncle Tom. People
Uncle
can't wait.
Sam is Uncle Samuel L. Jackson. Ooh, bruh, it's the Super Bowl, dog. I
Yeah,
don't want to
relax.
put my thinking cap on for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is grand. The Super Bowl is big. The Super Bowl is about the theater, the theatrics, the fireworks, the lights. Lady Gaga jumped off of a stadium, man, at her Super Bowl performance, dog. That's what it's for. That's the whole point. So, on one hand, it felt like a dude who's never done a Super Bowl before. The stage didn't feel big enough for a Super Bowl. The energy didn't feel big enough for a Super Bowl. It seemed like somebody who did the Grammys. That felt like a stage for the Grammys or arenas. That felt like the stage for arenas. Dave Free, who is his creative director, is a brilliant mind. Super creative. Directs his videos. Is his photographer. Does all of that shit. They should have had somebody who's used to doing stadiums. There's a lot of space to fill. A stadium is big, man. The football field is 100 yards, not 100 feet, 100 yards. That is a lot, right?
Oh,
That
yeah.
is a lot. So if you don't fill it up, if you don't get all of the pyrotechnics and all of that shit, it could feel small. That's what happened. I know he's capable of doing that. So that leads me to my other point, which is why it's competing. He wasn't trying to do it big. He didn't want to do it big. The whole point was to make a message. And this is where he was ultimately right. And this is where he's always going to be right in a lot of things. Because if the point was the point, then he accomplished what he set out to do. Because everybody's talking about it. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody is going to revisit it. Damn, did I miss something? You feel me? You got people who don't want to like it, but are looking for a reason to like it. You have people who do like it, but are looking for a reason to not like it. You have people who are cool, but are forcing themselves to like it. You have people who think it's whack, but secretly think it's dope. You have everybody talking about this performance. And when you talk about it, you're going to spark a conversation. You are going to talk about, damn, did you catch that Squid Game reference? Damn, did you catch the Uncle Sam reference? Damn, did you catch that this is a black man saying he's not going to keep playing the game for the white man reference? There's a lot to discuss. So he didn't use his gifts as a live performer to the best of his abilities. And I think he did that on purpose. Now, that's not what I come for the Super Bowl for at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come for the Super Bowl for fireworks, dog. Give me some fucking fireworks, bro. I could get a video, man. Give me a video for you, what's it called it. But the thing is, a video doesn't reach 110 million people like the Super Bowl does.
Well, Herbie,
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to throw this in there before I forget. This man's hatred for Drake is so strong.
This is abnormal. This is
Herbie.
abnormal, dog.
They had people who had flags with the A in the picture of two little kids, bro, on the flags. So it's like A minors. Herbie, how much do you despise a man for you to desecrate his name to the point where you design flags that resemble A minor, Herbie? What?
It felt like the whole show was just filler for what he wanted to do for the Not Like Us portion. Like, he didn't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
He got his message across, but all of that was filler. Like, if he could have performed. He would have performed that shit for 13 minutes straight, bro. Like that's really what it comes down to, dog. Like, if he could have, he would have performed that shit for 13 minutes straight, man. But yeah, so I'll see how it ages, because I know how it's gonna age. Like you said, it was 100% for black people, and that is bold to do that on the Super Bowl with the NFL, like with Donald Trump in the building. That is bold. That speaks to his character. That speaks to him having the nuts to not to use his leverage to do what he's always going to do, which is speak to black folks. And he was right. Like I said, ultimately, I'm on the side of he did what he set out to do, which is to spark a conversation. And we'll see. We'll see. Because it is, bro, opinions are all over the place. Everybody has an opinion about this shit. Right wingers, MAGA, black folks. Like, everybody has an opinion about this shit, dog. Like, it's crazy, bro. My favorite boomer opinion I saw was I didn't really like the rap stuff, but it was nice. He was patriotic. That's the funny part. Like, he's masking the patriotism by making fun of people. Like,
Oh man.
All right, man. Any last words, man?
Well, Herbie, another football season in the books, man. It's been a fun ride. I'd like to thank you, obviously. I'd like to thank all of our newfound subscribers, the old school subscribers, all of our people, all the people part of the PHIN OUTA water community, man. We are entering now officially the off-season phase, man, where we're gonna talk about free agency coming up, the draft. We're gonna have, fun little topics to talk about, man. And we want y'all to be in on this, man. And we wouldn't have got here without y'all, man.
Absolutely.
Much love, man. Much love.
Much love to everybody. Much love to you, Rob. Much love to the community, man. We are growing. And shout out to Ricardo, man. Thank you for being in the chat with us, man. Man, everybody, man. Everybody in the chat, man. Showing love, man. So we will see y'all next week, man. Deuces.
Deuces.